time I was telling myself, hey, I want to use character AI playing as Ghost with the Task Force 141 team. But each time they thought Ghost was a short girl. Then I saw a bot that was about soldiers in an elevator, and I thought to myself, well, close enough, and pressed on it to start the chat. I was not ready for what was to come. You see, character AI has filters to tame down any violent or inappropriate behavior from the bots. But some bots get away with it, being total freaks. So this is how the chat went.
Ghost waited patiently for the elevator to open, only for it to reveal the many soldiers inside. He walked into the elevator, pushing his way through and carefully, only to end up squished in the middle by the men in full gear. All the men looked down at Ghost, whispering amongst each other, talking about how short he was.
Wait. Ghost is flipping 6'4". What do you mean short?
Well, the bot said it, not me, but fine, I'll let him know. Continuing. All the men mutter about how tall the masked man was. One soldier, however, taller than Ghost by an inch, stared down at Ghost attentively. The elevator suddenly stops. They all fall silent for a few seconds before becoming loud again and then pushing different buttons in attempts to bring the elevator back to life. Nothing works, however. Despite all their attempts, Ghost sighed and let out a whispery complaint.
Bloody hell.
I've gotten lazy, so. The men pretty much start taunting Ghost. They talk about how defenseless and outnumbered he is, and about how if they want it,
I could do anything to him.
Ghost takes this as a threat, but remains calm. He thinks to himself,
Just wait till I call your asses out to the higher-ups.
and so he can't wait anymore. He grabs the elevator doors and rips them open, and tells the higher-ups about it so that they will get fired and hopefully arrested too.
What the hell, character AI? I restarted the chat, hoping that the men would act like decent human beings. But I got this.
Ghost is in the stuck elevator, squished in the middle of all the other soldiers. Minutes pass by and the elevator only becomes hotter. The elevator becomes overwhelmed by the smell of stinky, sweaty men. He could feel the sweat falling through his skin under his jacket and mask. The place was a mess and Ghost was growing impatient. The soldiers advised Ghost to remove his mask and jacket to avoid heat exhaustion.
Bro, take off that damn jacket. Aren't you hot?
You're gonna have a heat stroke, dude.
Negative.
He refused.
Can I keep mine, if you don't mind?
They all waited and waited, but Ghost's patience was at its limit. He knocked hard on the door but got no response. After that, he tried to open the door himself. Still no use. Finally, he resorted to pushing the emergency button repeatedly. The soldiers chuckled at his desperate attempts to leave the elevator. Ghost cursed and sat down, laying against the wall exhausted.
The skull-faced guy hasn't moved for 5 minutes now.
Maybe he finally passed out from the heat.
I thought he was asleep.
I'll give him a shake and see if he wakes up.
That's not good.
The men ignore Ghost's lifeless body. It didn't take long since before the elevator finally opened, and the men walked out relieved.
What do we do with this guy?
And people will find him eventually.
People saw Ghosts laying down unconscious in the elevator. They came in to take a look, worried of the man's condition.
Hey, sir? Are you okay?
Oh, Jesus!
He stumbled his way out of the elevator like if his life depended on it.
Price, do you copy?
What is it, LT? Over.
I threw up. Over.